You just wait, let the others come. Let's start. Hi, everybody. Welcome back to 8Ds and our sessions with Riverside. Over the last 1 year, we've had many sessions with Riverside School on their work on kindness and how they have in the last 1 year managed to stay on top of everything in spite of the pandemic around us. One of the most amazing stories that we're going to look at today is the project called Muskaan. Uh, Quickly talking about it, Muskaan, the kids before the pandemic were talking on a regular basis, having sessions with the support staff in the school. They were one-to-one, having kind of counseling sessions with the staff, which they managed to continue over the pandemic as well. Maybe not as regularly, but definitely the sessions continued. The reason I said kind of, because I would like them to describe what these sessions were all about and how they started. We are back. We, as in the schools, are back on campus. The kids are back on campus. The staff is back on campus. So it's a great opportunity to understand also how the transition has been pre-pandemic, pandemic, and now today back in campus. So it'll be interesting. Please do stay with us and see what the kids have to say. Yeah. Hi, everybody. Welcome back. Some of you have been here earlier with other sessions. Some are new. Welcome to everybody. Let's start. So my first question as always would be, tell us about your project. We've heard so much, but I'm sure our viewers would like to know a bit about it. So whichever one of you would like to go, please let's start. Starting with the name and then what it is and how it's going ahead. Yeah. Prabodh, Arjun, whoever is wanting to, Anayana.
I'm Anaina, and Muskaan is basically an initiative in which students in grade 11 as of now have interaction and academic sessions with the support staff from our school, and they happen around once to twice a week. And I think the purpose is to build a connection with the support staff there, apart from all the academic help that is being given or something new that is being taught, but to build a bond with the people who are there for us every day. They are always there to help us, always smiling, always ready to give us whatever we need, and they're basically like practically family at this point. Like Riverside, we say Riverside is a big family and they're a part of the family, so it's important to interact with every member of the family, and I think Muskaan kind of pushes for that. So I think that's the purpose and purpose of Muskaan and what Muskaan does in general.
Great, thanks, Anayana. Would one of you want to describe to me how did it start? How was the seed germinated? I would love to hear about that.
So the initial idea came up when a few teachers noticed that support staff wanted to learn and talk in English. And earlier it started with teachers helping the support staff, but later, because of issues in schedule and everything, our principal and founder of the school, Kiran ma'am, she gave an idea that why can't students take it up? And then the students of grade 5 and 6, and later the students in grade 8 and 9 took this up as a challenge, and then started with the Muskaan initiative.
Great. So how did the staff receive it? Sorry, before I get into that, when we're saying the support staff, who are we talking about? Who are they? As in, are they the support teachers? Are they the driver? Who are these people we're talking of?
So support staff is basically people who are helping us like maintain the school, and like they're cleaning up for us. So basically like all the dirt that we made, or like they just help. They are just there for us, and like whatever manner we want. They help us clean our classroom, our bathrooms, and like suppose have also include our bus drivers and conductors.
Okay, great. And is there a gender ratio between amongst them? Are they all male, female, mixed crowd? How does it work?
Mixed
It's
crowd.
a mix.
So usually like the bus conductors and drivers are male, and most of the support like helping suppose like clean up and everything is female.
Great. So when are these classes scheduled? Like I'm just thinking of my school and also my children's school right now, where I know by the time the drivers come in, it's time, or maybe this is Bombay. So by the time the drivers reach the school, the kids get in and they leave. So I don't know if there is time. And when I was a student, I remember pretty much the same drill again, but I was in Delhi, another big city. So the drill was always the same. The buses would come in, line up, the kids would run from their classes, get in, and you're out. The school staff maybe, yes, may have a little more time, but how does it work? When does the calendar work so that you're able to do this?
So the male staff, we used to have sessions for them before the COVID-19 situation, and we used to have it regularly. But right now, we still haven't looked into it that much. So we still have to start it again. But for the female staff, we have it every week on Saturdays, and it's an off for the students. So we come to school for the Muskaan sessions, and we have it for 1 to 2 hours, and then that every week.
That's fabulous. So every Saturday you guys are doing this. That's so great. And the male staff earlier was being done how?
So basically, they were more interested in like physical games. So basically, we played like volleyball, cricket, and everything with them. And like nowadays, also we wish them good morning and everything when we get into the bus and say thank you when we are leaving it. So like we try to make them feel special and like feel grateful that they are there for us.
Oh, that's lovely. Great. So with the male staff, it was more about physical activity, while you said with the female support staff, it's more of for them, they wanted to learn English, right? That's what I'm getting. Fantastic. So tell me, during COVID, how did you continue with the female staff? You came to school, I mean, you said on Saturdays, but there would have been a time when coming to school would not have been possible, right?
While the pandemic was going on, it was very difficult for us to come to school. That's why we started Zoom call meetings with them, and we before even the Zoom calls, we call them personally, individually. So we just had normal conversations with them, not only about like the language English, but normal conversations and how they're doing and if they're keeping well. If they are facing any issues, we were there to help them. And we also spread awareness about wearing masks and using sanitizers and also not going out of their places. And then once everything got a little normal, even though we were home but the support staff came to school, so we asked our admin to start the Zoom meetings, and then all of us would be there and playing games, and then we also started taking English sessions after that.
That's lovely. And it's so great that you guys could continue even during pandemic. And of course, thanks to the school that you were able to do it. And of course, the staff wanted, I mean, finding time during COVID was not easy for most of us who was at home. So I can just imagine how tough it would have been for the staff to find time. But I guess, yeah, they wanted to, and you guys were so good to them. Um, Tell me, how has the journey been from in campus to offline and then part time in campus and to now being fully in campus? How has it been with Muskaan, the journey of all of this?
So basically, offline is always much better because you are able to interact more and we are like able to meet them personally and talk to them on one-on-one. Because as like online only one laptop was available, so we couldn't have one-on-one, and we weren't sure if all the support staff understood what we were saying or enjoyed all the games that we played online. But during offline, we have one-to-one sessions. We make sure that everyone is understanding and doing what they want. So right now, not everyone wants to learn English. One of the support staff likes doing art, so we are making sure that she's learning art and there's a progress every week. So we have one-on-one sessions and like it's much better than online.
Um, So you said English and art and physical activity. That's fantastic. Um, so what do you, I know most of you are what now, grade 10, 11th, or where are you?
11th.
11th, great. And another year and a half and you're going to be out. So what happens to Muskaan?
So we haven't really looked into that yet, but we've already talked about this once with the teachers also, and within the group also. We've thought of having the younger students like 10th and 9th coming to our sessions and observing them and being a part of them a few sessions, so that they can actually see what we're doing in the sessions and they can get used to it. That they also know how we plan the sessions, how we do the sessions, and how we conduct them, so that they can take it after we graduate or even in 12th.
That's a good idea, because yeah, I'm sure the staff would want to continue with it. Has the staff, have you ever had a chance to get a feedback from the staff about the program and if they want to continue with it or not continue? Ever had a conversation around this with them? Arjun?
Yeah, so
Sorry, okay, Prabhu. I was just
Yeah,
saying
so-
Arjun because he hasn't spoken at all. He's just
so yes, all of us do get time during our snack break or lunch break to sit and talk with the support staff. So yes, they do share feedback about how are the sessions going on and if they want something new or if they think there needs to be some change or the pace of learning. So
Yeah.
we do take feedback and then as a group we discuss and work on.
Lovely. That's so good. Arjun, anything you would like to add?
I guess it's been very interesting because we have got feedback from both sides, negative and positive. So incorporating that has been little challenging, but the whole we have to get used to teaching somebody, because usually we used to learn in a classroom. So yeah, it was, but we overcame those obstacles and we did incorporate that, and the sessions became more engaging for them. So.
Lovely. And that's an interesting concept. How did that work out? You suddenly becoming the teachers. How was it? Anybody? Arjun, you can continue considering you brought that up. I mean, that's really interesting.
I mean, first of all, patience is something which we had to learn. I understood stepping into the teacher's shoes because, well, I feel really sorry for the teachers now, to be honest, to sit and have that amount of the amount of patience so that the children concentrate and actually learn. So similarly with them, I mean, they're not children, but you have to have patience so that they learn, and that you have that one-on-one time with them, so that even if they have doubts and they ask the same doubts again and again, you can explain it to them without hesitating or without getting frustrated. So that is something which was a little difficult to master at first, but then yes, eventually one got the hang of it. So
Fantastic. Anybody else wants to share their experience of becoming a teacher? Shreya and Mansi were having a side conversation.
I didn't know. So basically, I was asking her to unmute. Anyways, so basically, teachers, they came and like we had a session on that day. So like all the support staff got chocolates for us, and like we didn't think that something like that like they were going to do for us. And that moment was really special, and like they gave it to everyone, and we felt like we are special in their life.
Oh, that's really nice, really sweet of them. Yasadena, please.
Also that sometimes the support staff, they ask us for a free, not a free session, but they say that they don't want to study today and they don't feel like studying today. And I get it that when they ask us, I don't want to study today, I feel like, but you have to study, it's important. And then I get what the teachers actually feel when we ask for a free session. Okay, we don't want to study today.
That's really sweet. So do you give them a free session?
We do both of it. So we play or something first and then we study, because it's equally important. Because we planned for it. I get that teachers also plan for their sessions.
That's really interesting. Anybody else, Prabhu and Aina? Any interesting tidbits from your sessions? No?
I think it's covered from what everyone said.
Okay, I actually have tears in my eyes from laughing. Sorry. But really sweet. I mean, yeah, it's not easy. I mean, when you step into somebody else's shoe, and especially a teacher's shoe, as a child, I can imagine the realization of how tough it can be. It's not easy, and yeah, patience is something. Teachers do have a lot of patience, I have to say. I would love to have that patience. I don't have it. Great. Anything I have left out? I think I have covered most everything. But anything you guys would like to add on to the program? Any nuance that I've missed out? Has
Prabhu,
anyone?
anything?
Sorry, Preeti ma'am, you were saying something?
No, I'm just asking Prabhu, like he had made notes of everything. So I'm just asking if you have
No,
missed on
I
anything you would like to share.
think we've covered. I just want to ask, has anybody left the program or anything like that? Has that happened ever?
So it wasn't exactly leaving the program, but Arjun and I are in grade 12, and we were the ones who actually started it in grade 8. We gave it the name Muskaan, and then it was passed on to these people who are our juniors right now. So we didn't really leave the program, but it was kind of passed on. But I think just understanding that transition from it's not like we wanted to leave, but it was more of how we could move forward with other things. But I think whatever work these people have now done with grade 11 is really great. So I think it wasn't a leaving but just a passing on kind of idea.
Fantastic. I didn't know. Okay, I didn't know this dynamic that we had two founders, and then I thought all of you were the ones who initiated the plan.
Oh no, it wasn't just the two of us, sorry, it was our entire grade who
Yeah,
Yeah.
great. So how does it feel, Arjun? You, so Anayana has already said. How about you, Arjun? Why don't you share? How does it feel to have all these bachas here?
So I guess when we started the initiative, we were all a little hesitant because this is the first time we were actually, like I said, taking sessions. But it was by the end of the year, I really enjoyed it. But yes, then we did pass it on. Like I guess this answers your previous question as well. How will the initiative move on after the 11th graders graduate? So that's the beauty in Riverside. Nothing stops. Everything just goes on. So the juniors will take over. Like when once we moved on to another, and we moved on to other initiatives, grade 11 took on. So that's the beauty of our school, that nothing stops because people graduate or things move on. So I mean, yeah, so it was a good experience. And like Anna and I are still here, so we still interact with our support staff, so that still stays.
That's great. Yeah. So that kind of that did answer the questions. You've already have passed it on, and that's how it's going to follow. But what about the support staff? Have they at any point left? In case, for whatever reasons, maybe they don't find it useful, maybe they're tired, they're not able to cope up. There could be so many reasons. But have you ever had to negotiate that? The staff leaving. So basically, your students leaving.
So some of them in the middle, they said they don't want to do English and they're not that interested in English. So we've still been trying to motivate them to actually do it. But like Roshan Main is one of the support staff, she's not at all interested in it. Then we got her to do art because that is her main. Like she really likes doing art. So we got her to do that. And the others are still doing English, and we're trying to motivate them for English.
But correct me if I'm wrong, wasn't English a skill that they wanted, right? Or is it something that happened over the time? How did English come into being?
No, so basically they asked us that they wanted to learn English to communicate with the children. So
Correct, yeah.
children in pre-K, K1, some of them started speaking English and started communicating with them, like with support staff. And there are visitors coming to our school, so they even communicated in English and they wanted to respond like proudly that they knew the answer. and like they could understand what they were saying. So they asked us to like most of them asked like us to teach
Yeah.
them English. And then as we started like people started learning and most of them started talking. But then I think one or two support staff found it very difficult, and therefore like their interest, like they didn't want
Yeah,
to
yeah, of course.
do it anymore, but they had other interests. So like instead of just okay like not having any sessions with them, we decided to do something with them that they actually like. So Roshanben likes to do art, so we asked her if you want to do art instead of English. So we have one-on-one sessions with her where she's learning art, and the others are still learning English and like trying to
And
communicate.
what kind of art is this?
Oh, I
Is
think
it
it's
object she's making or
no,
painting?
right now she's learning like freestyle to draw like designs and everything, and I think we'll move on to drawing an object and everything after she.
Basically drawing and painting.
Yeah, yeah.
That's great. Great.
Also,
Yeah, sorry.
Peena Ben, a member of the entire support staff team, she didn't used to come for the English sessions, and she used to say कि मुझे नहीं करना है and मैं क्या करूँगी, आप दूसरों को सिखाओ जिनको जरूरत है, मुझे सिर्फ काम करना है. But now looking at everyone else learning English and even they trying to talk in English, now she has started to sit in the sessions and pick things on her own. So like she's trying to learn and adjust into the atmosphere.
That's so great. Yeah. It happens. I think she just got motivated seeing how good everybody else is doing with the language. Fantastic. You guys should clap for yourselves. Great. So yeah, I think I'm pretty much done. I think we've got most everything for the program. I think as I said, it's great. And the fact that you guys have managed to continue with it, which is more commendable than anything else. We all know how difficult it's been the last 1.5 years, not been easy for anybody. And in that 1.5 year, to find time from yourself and what's happening around you to actually think about others and to continue with something that was started and so diligently. I mean, every Saturday to give up 2 hours every Saturday to go and do this. I'm super impressed with it, I have to say. But of course, Riverside always impresses me, and the kind of things that you all do. It's seriously, Preeti ma'am, the kind of things that go on in Riverside, I am so impressed, and I often tell people.
I guess pandemic has also taught them lesson, because they know that when physical school is not there, what they are missing on. And I guess that has helped them empathize with the support staff, that if they don't take those weekly sessions, what they are going to miss. So that idea of empathy has, made them persist with an idea of, spreading that Muskaan with the support staff and empowering them with whatever they can do with them, and however they can reach out to them. So definitely these people have done a commendable job there.
True, very true. And you should be super proud of yourself, I have to say. Great work done, guys. So we're at the end of it. If anybody wants to say anything, please do. If not, then of course we'll have to end the session, but not before I again say to all of you, you've done a great job, and I'm glad that it's going to continue. As you said, it's already in motion. We already see there is 2 students. I mean, one batch has moved on, the next is already in and working into it and ready to hand over the baton to the next coming in batch. So it's wonderful to see how programs which start with such a simple thought and then continue over the years. So I'm already seeing 4 years of work here, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. And I'm sure it's going to continue as long as the staff is willing to learn, I'm sure, because I don't see the students not wanting to do it. So thank you so much, guys. Thank you for sharing this with us, and thank you for being with us. But again, if anybody has any last words to say, please do. No? Okay, great. Thank you so much, and thank you for being here with us.
Thank you, ma'am, so much.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
thank you, Akansha, also. Thank you. Yeah, bye.
Yeah, thank you. Bye.
Bye. Bye.
Raj, you can stop the recording.